Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pick and Plays. Hatzavan for the Kaiserreich mod. We're back in the German Empire. It's good to be recording again. It's been about a week since I recorded last. So, then, I have a new fleet that I have put together. It will be coming over to operate over in the Sea of East China Sea and the Yellow Sea, just because Japan seems to be wanting to take us on. So I'm going to have to put together a force to go take care of that. This is going to involve... First off, a force that has not seen a whole lot of action, this being the reserve fleet that was in the Baltic Sea for quite some time, as well as some cobbled together forces who have seen much more action from both the Mediterranean and the North Sea engagements, but we are going to continue on. Down here, I've changed the destination. This attack is now going to come right here to this little island, with the hope that, I'm not entirely sure how it loops around, but I know that the way you get to Manila is you travel along these islands, because this is considered the same province. And that's how they get supplies here. They're not coming from Cebu, because Cebu is different. So in order to secure Samar, I land behind them at Luzon, and then these troops will be completely surrounded. That's the idea. We'll let things go. I hear a train off in the distance. I hear the trains echoing tonight. Elsewhere, we do have that whole Serbian issue. However, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll just, leave that up to others. We should be fine. You guys, the Graf, the Prince Frederick, and the Graf Sven. I'm not sure if I really need all of you, but you seem to be figuring yourselves out. Of course, I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes, and now a train decides to come by. Now it does. I don't think we're going to have to do anything with Canada. Canada seems to be taking care of itself. Let's put some troops into Group Ost then. Let's see, that's your forces, so not you. Yeah, I'm going to have to live with the train. Just going to have to do it. What's this, a battle? No intel on it, though. And König Frederick thrown in. It's a really strong force you got there with him. Don't find. Over here... Toot toot. Over here, Argentina has been pushing in on Mexico with forces from East Asia trying to come in, but it looks like they're turning around once they get there. I don't know what you're planning, but I hope you got it planned. Over here, we still need to get forces to even land on Honolulu, so if we can get them there, they'll win, but we just need to get them there first. You guys are going to come in. You should be an uncontested landing on that island, so you should be fine. The only problem will be that you will have as much attrition as they will, so you need to stock up there, buddy. Elsewhere, I can at least go speed 4. Speed 5 seems a little bit too much at the moment. I would like for this to be done. I would like for Unit Britain to take over Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield, Nottingham, Leicester, Birmingham, all these very important places need to be taken. The south of England have already been taken, but they haven't been able to connect up between Hull and the southern forces. That's the only problem. We keep getting these troops, and I'll keep throwing them in, but I'm not sure how useful they'll be. In November, we're going to have this come up. November 16th of this year. Good, it's August at the moment, so we got plenty of time. That you'll be able to push into Bulgaria, who is still weak from having lost the Balkans War, and will be able to go around the very chokeholdy position of Nice. That is the hope, although you could always just end up ruining all your manpower, because you just keep attacking straight into the forces of the Ukrainians and Austrians. Although my troops are unfortunately a part of the combat, it'll just give them character. It's fine. Also beginning mine-laying operations. Don't think it's done anything yet, just because there's so few mines being laid. The patrols have arrived. Has a strike force gotten here yet? You're docked in Danzig. You're a long way from home, buddy. Go to Annam. What path do you use, by the way? What path are you using? Are you going south? Yeah, you're going around because I told you to. That works for me. It'll keep you out of people's hair for a while. But I would like you closer. Insulindia has declared war on the Dutch East Indies. That could be a problem, although that would take out a contender for the Dutch throne. Also, Army in Exile. It feels like you've been on that a while, but now thinking of Exile arrives. Only man in the Dutch government, but have you considered Victoria? You dare consider debt restructuring? Have you considered Maria Aldehid? Ottoman diplomats in Berlin have informed the Foreign Ministry that they have cancelled their loan payments to us. Instead of regular payments, they offer to send us consumer goods in compensation. So, debt payments for 60 days, consumer goods factories down for 60 days, or reject the offer. You know, you're a friend. We'll take it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. You guys can be put together. I can give up this one division. Now, what else could I do with these divisions? Not very strong. They're not very useful. I think I'll set them elsewhere. Possibly just to reside over this area. Make sure we're taking things out okay. Although, we still have a lot of resistance to occupation inside of France, don't we? Go to Group Vest. And, yes, kind of focus in on the Paris region. Specifically focusing on lowering their resistance. And I'll give you a dime von Kluge von Bock. I had a cavalry guy. I think he's already in the position, though. It's fine. As long as we keep it going. 2 more divisions. We just come out all at once, you know. Ooh, combined syndicalists were annexed. American Union State versus United States of America is a real battle. I don't know who's going to win. Feng Tian governments declared war on Mongolia. Bring Mongolia into a war with both Feng Tian and Qing at the same time. While Qing is at war with Feng Tian and Yunnan. And you two are not against each other just yet. You're supposed to be going against me, but you haven't yet. Ottoman Empire's cancel the non-aggression pact. Well, so be it. You... I just need to set you up for success, don't I? For example, if I could get one of these fleets who aren't really doing too much at the moment to break off for a second. Convoy escort. Where's the attack plan? Here, here, there. Although it might just be out of our reach. That might be it. Yeah, it might just be it's out of our reach. We can give them a boy. And you, convoy escort, low sub detection. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. You. So what is your problem? Assign more navies or air wings like sufficient regions. I'll see what happens. Policy on returning syndicalists. Now that the war has been lost, the international divisions formed by our volunteers are trying to return to our homes. Many still have their arms, and all survivors of battle-hardened indoctrinated syndicalists. Oh, this must be from the Americas. However, if we prohibit them from entering our borders, we should be able to keep them away without much of a scandal due to the hardening of the German population views of the Red Menace. Still, we might risk turning against us and the inevitable come to blows at the international. Oh, you know, they might turn against us in the inevitable attack on the international, you know. They'll have to serve their time in the Heer for manpower, let them return to their families. Nah, screw you, buddy. You don't get to. You don't get to come home. No, thank you. Also, these 2 divisions can go ahead and spread back out into general population of divisions, but also go there. Go away. You're done. You're done here, son. But don't just sit there, though. Don't just sit there. Don't. Because the problem you're having is that we don't have enough supply, but the supply seems fine. In fact, it seems perfect, so I don't understand what's the problem. Resistance to occupation is still an issue to be had. Let's see. You're there. What are you thinking now? Yeah, you're off to the freaking races. Now you go naval invasion support. Find them. Small little task force to bring them in. There should be, if I remember, 0 people standing in our way from landing directly on their capital. Now then, these troops here will also go for their surround. And you will attack through them. A little bit of a trick is that you're not allowed to attack directly to the province, but if you click behind them, I've noticed, you can just avoid that. The FAUD, the Free Arbeitervereinigung Deutschland, the Free Workers Union of Germany, is an umbrella organization of several trade unions founded in the turbulent 1919 during the French Revolution. They repeatedly denounced syndicalist terror and therefore allowed to operate unimpeded until now. However, intelligence services have produced a definite proof that their leaders are in contact with civilist organizations in other nations, such as the CNTFIA in Spain, which, you know, I suppose the Civil War never happened, so okay. We also suspect that some of the members are directly plotting against the Kaiser. Take them down, boys, take them down. I don't care what happens to them. France is dead. Who cares about them? Meanwhile, back over here, slow march over in. You make that landing. I like that we can have a couple of fleets active. And yet, also another invasion on Manila, the perfect distraction. Kaiserreich, Christian trade unions only. We can also have democracy, but who wants that? Disgusting. Secure Georgia from Venezuela for oil. I still need to go down some of these, which means I need to do final reform. We got time. It's only 1939. We've already destroyed our biggest enemy. So yeah, you... Now let's figure out how you would go that way. So that is the crossing. One division will go there. We did not claim the province just by standing on it. One division will come this way and start really just, you know, figure it out. That'll do. And now these units will be surrounded in time. This is not a place that we can actually, you know, sustain ourselves. These troops will be dying slowly and surely. The fact that we ended up into combat very early on, I do not appreciate. But Hawaii is done. So we can pass for a while, get all the points necessary. And I'll be giving this to the German East Asia. There we go. Deutsch Bam, Allerbammer, as well as the Line Islands, and that. Let's see. Take all states. But yes, okay. Enter. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Took 7 states. Nice. Doing the Lord's work. Now, meanwhile, you guys will join there. Giving over your troops again. Although, you know, that invasion of Mexico's taken a while. But we're fine. Back to that fleet. Which should go back to patrolling and should go to this fleet. That is how things are done here. You go around there so you can see a bit better. A bit better with feta. And let's see how these guys are doing. Naval penalty. Oh, because they're also attacking, that's right. In multiple combat and breakthrough. You guys, Otto Versdies. Chairman. Oh, that scared me. Chairman of the SPD, Otto Weiss, has passed away today. Remains to be seen that the Social Democrats are now on. We will fall back behind here. Because you shouldn't be able to move anywhere, right? You're not able to move that way. You're not able to move onto that island. If we just keep falling back, at the very least, if we fall back to here, we can use the crossing as a defensive position. That is the plan. Meanwhile, this attack will slowly break their spirits as they are suffering the penalty down. Good, 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 good. See, this is what I want to avoid. Fall back orderly. Are you not going to do it? Some of the forces have walked off and... Oh, they did make landfall at Dagupan. Well, now we have to push our advantage. Because now we have to do some things. But the majority of their army, at least 6 divisions, are trapped right here. We need to keep it that way. They're not going to be able to make it to Cebu. Oh, we're slowly breaking through. We're breaking through, boys. We're breaking bread. Food for Middle Africa. You don't see that every day. And it's actually guns. There was guns in the food. They landed on Dagupan. Should be an easy war from now on. You will have to keep holding there. Marines. Ooh, up here, the Leeds pocket did hold, but now there's a Manchester pocket. Don't know whether that happened. Newcastle pocket. Kima Siam has joined the Prosperity Sphere, which is very dangerous, as that means that Germany, East Asia, or at the very least Indochina and Malay Peninsula, are directly in the path of potential expansion by the... You're just going for railroads, you're going for emulate German tanks, you're going for disgusting plans. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know how I've lost so much political power, but okay. Okay. Johann von Rhineland unrest. Workers, okay. Don't care. Don't care about you. I don't care about you. These guys will keep holding on. It's this attack that's really interesting me. Still just 33% low supply. Bonus, or negative, in multiple combat. It's definitely a nuisance to him. Just keep on going. Keep on trucking. Start fighting your way through. Meanwhile, ooh, new tank divisions. That's a lot of new tank divisions, actually. That's an entire tank corps. Give him Rommel. Give him Rommel or give him death. Group West. Let's park it right on Paris for now. Slowly but surely, Canada will take over the UN. The UN. Armament payments is done. Combat rating is not doing too much. Naval mine laid. Neat. Insulindia will probably conquer Dutch East Indies unless they're able to just deal with it for a second. Us, we are slowly breaking across. These troops, they're holding out for to the last goddamn man, but I don't know. Gonna be another 4 days. You need to fall back. They're actually coming after you now. You need to fall back before it's too late. Meanwhile, how about let's check out capital ships, because 1940 is going to be the capital ship year. However, fast battleships, dreadnoughts, get modular armor for the dreadnoughts, and 1939, that's 1940 stuff. Ooh, 19 improved fire control. I'm gonna build a big ship as soon as 1940s come around. Yeah, you guys have to get straight on in there with all these troops right now. Hold still. We're coming, baby. We're coming. Gotta get over there. Boom, get over there. Got to get in there. Follow these troops up until you're there. Berthold Brecht dies of suspicious circumstances. Syndicalist writers, I don't care, they're syndicalists. You guys just keep coming. There should be troops right there, I'm assuming. No, where the hell did they go? Did we overrun them? We might have overrun them. You've lost nearly 4,000? That sounds about right. Or 12 divisions, that sounds about right. Magapan is still holding on. But with this force slowly coming in now, the writing's on the wall. Gotta push up. Gotta move that gear up. Meanwhile, you who have been supplied once again, you go ahead and prepare yourself. Go and attack on Cebu, I suppose. Might as well, might as well. Break through them. Okay, why don't you break off and attack there, though? Meanwhile, back on the ranch, Argentina's fighting Mexico is fine. Doesn't really matter because the real fighting is happening in England. Over here, oh yeah, November. November rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Wow, you are actually very underwhelming. You are just light tanks, huh? What if I focus fire you all onto Varna? When no, actually, the way it was seems to be just fine. Because I was going to do it on Varna anyway, but this way you would be able to attack from two sides at once. Varna is plains. Let's bring these guys in. Right there as well. Specifically to take Varna. The battle here. Oh, now the Ukrainians seem to have just screwed off. Although they have 0 manpower. They do have 0 manpower. You know, that could be useful. It could be useful to know that they have 0 manpower. I don't know why you guys don't go over there, but there. Christian Trade Union. Free civilian factories. Radar stations. You know, protect the north coast. That. Back there. Sounds about right. Infrastructure. Extra one there. Rocket sites seem a bit unnecessary. Christian Trade Union, expand the Babelsberg. Slowly make things better for us. Because we're about to declare war again. You guys are confused. Right there. Oh, I get it, because this is now... Okay, yeah. I get it. Now you guys attack straight onto Manila. Straight forward onto Don. You attack when ready. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. You sure you're not done yet? Now it's February. It's because we're not it's because we're not able to throw enough in. We're too busy establishing that Babelsberg. Occupied territories. Yeah, you gotta go gentlest. I cannot afford to spend that much points right at this present moment. Go back to capital ships. Fast battleships improved. Super heavy turrets. Like I said, I want to build a really good turret. But that's going to happen in a month. And I want all of my ducks in a row before we do that. Over here, though, I suppose there's always the chance that we could just attack normally. The United States of Greater Austria has cancelled their... No, that's so sad. So sad. They don't like me. Oh, here, a nice attack on Cebu. Rhinish strikers gave. I didn't even pay attention. Fengtian government declared war on the Qing, so now the Qing are fighting Yunnan, Click, Mongolia, Fengtian, Japan, Tanzamur, and they're going to be invaded by me soon enough. Fall in New Orleans. Good for you. Force attack your way through. I want Manila on my desk. You, force attack as well. I want Cebu. Because if we can take Batagas, if we can take Manila, the fall of Beijing, that did not last long. Oh boy, Qing is not going too hot. You though attack through, I want to make sure that I can give back all necessary forces by the time. Colonial incentives! Colonial incentives, where is that in here? Because I know you're coming after me, but you're going for colonial incentives, not colonial invasions. I don't know what the... Oh, 92. 92. Break them. We got Mataganis. We just need to break them. And especially their fighting spirit. 95. It's fighting in... Bad place for fighting. Actually, you're free to do some things now. What about... Improved carriers? Improved... Yeah, you're already building. Looks like I already got my things rebuilt. Improved cruisers then. Then after that, throw some more into the Hans Ludemann class, although that's not actually that important. Weltkrieg, Weltkrieg. We're already building plenty of interwar lights. Only interwar though. Suspicious. You're gonna have to attack through. Ah, there we go. A good way to end this episode. Deska, fuck off. Pass. And once again, I'm going to give it all to German East Asia. There. That should be everything they own, as we already have Minano and that thing. Done and dusted. Ah, it feels good. German East Asia. Now then, I will, for the time being, retire Mr. Paulus and his East Asian troops. They can go live long, happy lives. You're still chilling. Mediterranean is still chilling. I got some troops that are, you know, sitting around in Baku, making sure we got that oil field on lock. These troops come back down to there. At this rate, honestly, you guys cannot come. Told me to come, but I was already there. The earth was shaking, my mind. At this rate, it might just be worth it to attack through Serbia. But I'll keep the plans as it is into Varna. But with that, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.